Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us. In this section, we're going to describe the steps needed in order to install the Windows 10 operating system in a virtual computer. In the previous slide, we discussed the steps in order to create a virtual computer. If you haven't seen this yet, please go back and then go back to this section to continue. At this point, you see this message. Right now, the computer is trying to boot, but there's no media available to boot. So as you can see, this message, it says there's no device, there's no CD-ROM, USB, or ISO where you can find an operating system in order to make this computer functional. In order to fix this, we need to indicate to the computer what is the location of the ISO for the Windows 10. To fix this, you need to shut down the computer. Make sure the virtual machine is off before changing the settings. Click settings here, and then in this menu you need to specify the location of your ISO for the Windows 10 or any other operating system that you would like to install. You go here to add an optical drive, and then you go to add. You need to find the location of your Windows 10. I have this one on my D partition, and then I pick the image name, click open, then it's gonna be automatically highlighted here. You click choose, and now you see you have another. I'm going to remove this, I don't need it. I'm gonna leave this like this, click OK. And right now, when the computer boots one more time, it's going to try to boot automatically from the ISO, which is my Windows 10 image. So I have the Windows 10 virtual machine running the installer. It's loading all the systems and files needed in order to make this image installed. Here at the bottom, you have some indicators. We're going to go over these icons. You can have a better understanding of what a virtual computer looks like. So the first one to the left indicates the activity of the virtual hard drive. The next one is the second hard drive. This is for the sound. This is for the network. This is for the USB adapter. This is for any shared folders. This is the display. This is for recordings, if you are recording any media in the virtual computer. This is for the CPU unit, mouse, and this is the key that I used when I have the mouse inside of the virtual machine. I use that right control key to release my mouse and go back to my Windows 10 operating system. Like right now, I can't move out of this window, so I hit the right control, and then my mouse pointer is able to go back to my host operating system. So in order to install Windows 10, you need to follow these simple instructions. In order to install Windows 10, you just need to follow these simple instructions. Just hit next and then hit install now. At this point, you need to select the partition or the hard drive unit where you want to install the image. If you have the product key, you can insert it now, but I'm gonna leave this option in blank. I'm gonna type this here. I'm gonna click here. I don't have the product key. And then here on this menu, you select the version of your operating system. In our demonstration, I'm going to select the Windows 10 Pro. Click next. You accept the license terms. Next. So here you have two options. You can either select upgrade or custom. I know that if you select upgrade, it's always cause issues in the future, so it's better to start from scratch. Let's say you have a computer that is running on Windows 7, and this is a physical computer. Instead of selecting the option to upgrade, it's better to make a backup first of your files, and then selecting the custom option. Here you have the virtual hard drive that we just selected the size previously. This one has a 15 gigabytes. In order to create a partition, you just need to click here on new and then selecting the size. If you leave it by default, it's gonna take the entire 15 gigabytes, and then the computer and the installer is going to create some other partitions that you don't see here, but is required for the operating system function properly. So you just need to hit apply, and then it says to ensure that all the features are correctly, Windows may create additional partitions. Yes, thank you. Yes. So at this point, the installer is going to collect all the information needed to be installed, and then it's going to install some features, updates, and then the system will be ready to use. As you can see, it used this amount of megabytes for the operating system files, and this one is going to be used for my primary storage.